Hello and welcome to Ostriv. Today we'll be playing this. We're in Alpha 4 version 0.40.2, uh, newly updated, so I wanted to jump back into it. They've updated some new buildings, new decorations, things of that nature, so I'm really looking forward to getting started. We've already chosen our city center that we're going to start off with, and we'll go ahead and place it down here. And get us a where's it at? A forestry going so we can get some trees cut down. Let's see. Zoom in here, rotate this around, and uneven. Right there, be perfect. Okay, get y'all building that, and then we're gonna need places for these guys to live. So I'm gonna start our houses over here. So if you're familiar with this game, when they first released it, an early release, which it's still an early release, you only had one house to choose from. And the latest update, they give you a second house where the colonists or families, whatever you want to call them, can start their own garden. So that way they can grow their own food, they can sell it, uh, and don't cost any extra. Same building materials. So early on in the game, we're going to go ahead and start getting these guys their own little garden houses. So go ahead and hit shift and click to copy them. It's a lot easier for the building. And we're going to need, I believe, 5 of these, I believe. Nope, 9. Okay, because we've got 9 families. So rotate 90 degrees. And once again, shift and click. So as soon as they get down with the forestry, they can get that done and push places occupied. That's not. There we go. Get us an extra one so another family can move in for us. And while they're working on those, hire a couple of workers here so they can cut down trees for us. And let's go ahead and take the salary down. Try to save some money. Okay. And get the women a place to work by putting us a thatchery down. Perfect. Okay. And now we gotta think about food. Won't do no good this season, but at least next season it'll help us bring in some food for our colonists. So we'll get us a boatyard and a fishing dock in. And fishing dock's gonna go in the corner here. Hollering for a clay pit. Okay. So the clay pit, when you put it down, be careful where you put it. Make sure you put it out of the way, because you're not going to be able to move it. So let's go ahead and put you there. So get these guys working on these houses, and then we've got hopefully our food taken care of. So yeah, hopefully. And here we go. Getting the first house done here. The thing with building these houses, you gotta have it done by December, because if not, your families will move out on you, and that makes you struggle when they move out. Not only do you lose population and lose income for the rent and the land payment, but you also lose workers for your positions that you've got in the camp. So it makes it harder for production to get done. So that's why it's imperative we get these houses out of the way. And once the houses are done, you'll notice these tents disappear. And see up here it says family still in tents 9. So we've got 9 families we've got to build a house for. And looks like that one's about done. Then you'll see a tent disappear from over here. And you can click on it and check the construction progress, which it's almost done. It's got all the resources it needs. So use that as our little thumbnail. And as you can see, now we've got families moving in. Yay! On this screen tells you where they're employed at, their wealth, their monthly income, and the tax that they owe. So, and it gives you a list of their resources. So, that's good. And we got our boatyard and our fishing dock set up. That's cool and dandy. And what we need to do is see what we need here. The next thing we're going to need, other than that, is a smithy. Smithy will allow you to make nails. Without nails, there's no building, so we definitely need to get that taken care of right as soon as the houses are done. We should have enough resources to build the houses, so I ain't really worried about that at the moment. And with the smithy, we are going to need charcoal piles to power the furnace with. So we'll go ahead and get a couple of these down because that will get our women something to do. So let's put 1, 2. Usually start off with 3. I find that that's usually plenty. So you can see our women get to work there, making our little charcoal piles. And they just love it. They absolutely love it. So that's good. And as you can see, look at this house. Now that's pretty cool. Now I wouldn't go that far with a garden though. And that's completely around the house. And I love the models of that though. That looks good. This game's beautiful. And as you see, as they walk back and forth, they're starting to create a path, which is pretty neat. You don't see that in most games, but for this one you do. So let's get our houses built here. And I'll be back whenever they get about done with the last one, because it does take quite a while. So I'm not going to sit here and let you watch it and suffer along with me. So I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, I'm back. This is taking an insanely long time to get these houses built. So, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and do some decorations. So, decorations don't take any resources, so it's no big deal. So while we're waiting on them, we'll go ahead and do some of this stuff here. Put us a little arch here, and definitely going to need some benches here. Benches help your workers rest without having to go back to the city center to do so. So it's always a good idea to put a few in. Usually put one in front of each houses, so that way they don't have to go all the way back to rest anywhere. So that looks nice. So you already see them taking advantage of it. We're almost done with houses. We've got 4 more to go, so I'm not too concerned at the moment. But yeah, we'll get there. And I like these fence posts here. What I'm going to do is make a little city center here. Put some houses on this side as well, and then bring it back this way, so it's like a little gated community. Probably put another arch back here and one here. You know, let's see how that looks. We can always destroy them if we want to, so it's nothing permanent. Let's just see how it'll look here. So let's do one there. Let's get another one right here, maybe. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so they'll come up this way, they'll come around this way, and they'll go to their houses that way. And of course, I plan on having some fences up through here, and probably a little market in town. Which that reminds me, we need to go ahead and get us a little market set up so they can start buying some firewood. Of course, this is going to be temporary where I'm putting it at. And it instantly builds. No resources required. So let's get some firewood, and let's go ahead and set it up for some fish. Of course, we don't have any at the moment. So let's do hire women, laborers hire women, and of course, let's knock our wage down here. Resource supply, let's say labor by hands, worker by hands, and there we go. So people can start buying some firewood now, so they won't freeze this winter. So I think we're doing pretty good. We've got 3 more houses to go, and we've got about 2 months to build it in. And I believe when we started, it was in March. So from March to September, that was 6. That took 6 houses, so averaged about a month a house. It'd be kind of close. Yeah, that'd be really, really close. And one thing I definitely want to do is put a well, so these people don't have to go all the way to the city center just to get water. So there we go. That'd be perfect. And let's see, we'll need thatchery. How are we doing on thatch? Thatch we're still at $14.50. Each house cost $400. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need the thatchery built next. That's no doubt. And once again, I just love how beautiful this game is. To be such a simplistic game, there's a lot of detail to it. I mean, the grass, all the way from the grass to the models to the characters. I mean, it's really, really nice. Sorry about that cut. Had a cough. Got a bad sinus infection, so I've been coughing and sneezing and snotting and all that good nasty stuff that goes along with it. So let's zoom over here and check on our progress here. Okay, so they got all resources collected. They just need to get the thing built. So I wish there was an option where you could split your construction crew up on working on 2 different projects. That would make life a lot easier in this game. Instead of working at one thing at a time, you can get multiple things built. So I'm sure they'll come in a future update, I'm hoping. I mean, I'll put in a request for it. So hopefully they'll get it done. If not, you know, it's a small development team, I understand. It's hard to get everything done that is requested, so, you know, we'll go from there. I don't really think that we're going to get everybody's tent done. What I'm going to do is we've got plenty of wood, plenty of firewood, so I'm going to head fire you and hire you back as a builder. And maybe we can get these other 2 houses done pretty quick. Don't help, I've got their stations a long way away either. But see, they're gonna have to drive all the way over here to Clay, all the way back there. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. They got a job to do. They can get it done. I don't think we're gonna make it, folks. I hope so, but I don't think we will. Let's get some trees on this little road right here. Do we need? I want to do spruce trees. How's that? Put a spruce there, spruce there, spruce here, and let's do a spruce right here. Okay. And then let's get a smaller tree. What about a pine tree? There we go. We'll get one there, there, and one right there. Get a little bit of greenery coming in here. Come on, folks. We've got one and a half more houses left. You can do it. And once the forestry cuts down all these trees, if you go in here, you can go to plant trees, and you can actually drag out a little area, and they'll actually replant the trees and use them. So that's really nice. Yeah, next video I'd like to get the fishing docks set up so that way we get some food coming in, and get a few more houses put down. Eventually I can work on the farm. It's probably gonna be a couple episodes for that, but definitely want to get a farm going when we get. See, there we go. Family is moving out because it's too cold to live in a tent. See, didn't make it. I knew we wouldn't. Uh, they just don't give you enough time to get it done. I mean, that one was almost done. So, yeah. Okay. So it is what it is. It happened to me and my other save game as well. So I don't think it's possible to get the house done unless you start the houses first instead of the forestry. But without the forestry, you have no building materials. So yeah, that's a epic fail. But yeah, you live and you learn. Okay, so hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna leave it here because mainly I can't breathe. But we got most of our houses built, forestry done, got a few decorations in, got everything planned out for next episode. So next episode, let's plan on getting some food coming in by the boatyard and fishing docks, and see if we can get us a trading post here pretty soon. But yeah, if y'all liked what you seen, please hit that like button. If you're new here to the channel and you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of more videos when I post them. And of course, leave me a comment. I read all the comments. I reply to as many as I can. So yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you after a while.